COVID-19 has affected our lives on a global scale, celebrities included. It has provided us with a powerful lens into how celebrities act during a crisis, with some stars even mistreating their employees. Here are the celebrities who left their employees out in the cold during the pandemic. Through her incredible charity work and her "be kind to one another" catchphrase, Ellen DeGeneres has been deemed the Queen of Nice. But the world Ellen came back to after the Ellen DeGeneres show went on hiatus in the middle of March was changed. In her first post-hiatus episode of the show, filmed in her multi-million-dollar mansion, Ellen likened social distancing to being in jail. Despite following with the punchline, fans weren't happy with the insensitive comparisons. That was the big news until a story came out in Variety about the TV host treatment of her core stage staff of more than 30 employees. According to the piece, the crew had received no word from producers about their jobs for over a month, including details about pay, hours, or health. When it came time to film from DeGeneres' home, the crew weren't called into work. Instead, the show allegedly used a non-union tech company. The official word, when it eventually came, was that only 4 core members would be retained for the remote filming. The rest would receive a 60% reduction in pay. On March 19th, celebrity chef Gordon Ramsay revealed that each of his London restaurants would be closed on March 21st. In an Instagram post, Ramsay wrote, "Whilst we don't know when we will reopen, what we do know is by supporting each other through this terribly challenging time, we will come through this stronger than ever." Though the UK government unveiled a job support package to encourage employers to maintain their staff during these unprecedented times, Ramsay and his management team reportedly decided to terminate the employment contracts of more than 500 staff.
That's just a polite off, really, that's all.
According to the Daily Mail, the large group made up of chefs, waiters, and other restaurant staff members were informed by letter that they would be paid up until April 17th, but their jobs were not guaranteed to return when the respective restaurants reopened. The decision earned Ramsay some criticism. Food critic Marina O'Loughlin took to Twitter to call out the move, posting, "Yet again a day when multimillionaires won't put hands in pockets while the little guy's doing everything they can for their staff." It wasn't only outsiders who slammed Ramsay either. One chef who lost her job also took a shot via Instagram, writing, "Such a shame to see how the company that you worked for and gave everything you had for 2 years throw you away like you are nothing but a little piece of Former Spice Girl Victoria Beckham was forced to minimize operations of her company, Victoria Beckham Limited, when COVID-19 restrictions took hold of the UK. According to The Sun, the fashion company chose to furlough 25 of its 120 workers, taking advantage of the government's furlough scheme. A source told The Sun, "Like many, Victoria has reluctantly had to furlough staff members. It wasn't a decision she took lightly, but for the long-term stability and profitability of the company, it had to be done." The source added that Beckham had even forgone her own salary in order to lead from the front. According to Perth Now, the fashion icon decided to prop up the 80% government furlough package the 25 employees were forced to draw from, with an additional 20% to have her employees' pay remain consistent during the downtime. But not everyone was happy with that decision, particularly those who took note of the Beckham family's reported net worth in excess of £300 million. Piers Morgan, for example, tweeted out his disapproval, stating, "Why are you taking taxpayer money the NHS desperately needs, and you don't need, to furlough your staff and prop up your failing business?" After the criticism, Beckham announced that she was reversing the decision, withdrawing from the furlough program and restoring the jobs. She told The Guardian, "These are tough times and tough decisions, and we don't always get it right. All we can say is we are trying to protect our business and our staff." In 2015, musician Moby opened a vegan restaurant in the neighborhood of Silver Lake in Los Angeles. With a reported net worth at the time of over $30 million, the celebrity owner announced that all profits would be donated to charity upon its opening. Yet when the COVID-19 pandemic forced the restaurant to close its doors, Moby's charitable spirit was pushed to its limits. According to Eater Los Angeles, employees were left in the dark after its services were halted. It was then allegedly 1 month before staff learned that the restaurant was officially put on indefinite hiatus. The full-time employees were let go, and their healthcare coverage was canceled. As one employee said, "I am coverageless in the middle of a global pandemic because my healthcare has been canceled by a multimillionaire." According to some, even getting confirmation that they would receive their earned vacation pay took weeks. After receiving plenty of vitriol on social media, Moby sent his employees an email, writing, "I fully accept that the shutdown could have been handled much better, and for that I take responsibility, and again, apologize." Celebrity chef and restaurateur Bobby Flay has 5 restaurants, a TV show, and one of the most recognizable names in the industry. He's come a long way from his high school dropout roots.
I remember waking up in the morning, laying in my bed, staring at the ceiling and saying to myself, "I can't wait to go to work today."
After being forced to close his eateries during the COVID-19 restrictions, Flay staff was left without financial security for the foreseeable future. To help them, the multimillionaire reached out for help through a GoFundMe campaign. Pledging to match every raised dollar up to $100,000 of his own money, Flay put a target on his back from critics for seeking public funds. According to the Daily Dot, many Twitter users slammed the wealthy chef for asking for help to support the businesses that earned him so much annually. To make matters shadier, Flay even went out of his way to mute some of his critics. As one Twitter user wrote, "You're too greedy to pay your valued employees to survive during a pandemic without donations from the general public? You're kidding, right?" The user then followed up with a screenshot of a now-blocked Twitter account from the chef. Ouch. Billionaire Elon Musk and his Tesla company have found both good and bad publicity during the pandemic. The company committed its engineers to building ventilators to help COVID-19 patients, but Musk also called the panic dumb and demanded that leaders, quote, "free America now." In regards to the company's employment measures during the pandemic, Tesla has been a bit mixed there as well. According to Forbes, the company announced a series of pay cuts to survive the downtimes. HR official Valerie Workman said in an email, "This is a shared sacrifice across the company that will allow us to progress during these challenging times. Salaries for vice presidents and higher would be cut 30%, directors would be cut 20%, and all other American employee salaries would be cut 10%. That sounds reasonable on the surface, but it's the handling of the more than 10,000 employees, quote, who could not work at home and have not been assigned to critical work on site that raised some eyebrows, especially considering Musk's outstanding personal wealth."
Room for improvement.
That staff was furloughed without any pay, though they did get to keep their health benefits. As the New York Post put it, Elon Musk is speeding toward a $750 million payday, even as Tesla employees are getting slammed by pay cuts and hundreds of hourly workers are furloughed. Check out one of our newest videos right here. Plus, even more Nicki Swift videos about the latest hot topics are coming soon. Subscribe to our YouTube channel and hit the bell so you don't miss a single one.